video is about the top 5 conceptions that people have when it comes to androgynous or more masculine presenting women. And the number one misconception that I run into that drives me crazy is that if you look more masculine, then you have to be gay. And that's just not true. There's no one way to look gay, just like there's no one way to look straight or bisexual or asexual or anything else. You cannot tell somebody's sexuality based on how they look, how they dress, anything like that. And in this vein, it's actually really frustrating that within the lesbian community, especially around more masculine presenting women, there's this idea that like, you absolutely cannot be into men. You know, you can't sleep with men sometimes, you can't explore being with men. It's like very, very taboo, especially for more masculine lesbians. And like, I totally get it. The women and lesbians, especially lesbians, there's a lot of fighting that they have to do for their space in the world. You know, like how many freaking times have we all heard like, oh, you just haven't found the right man yet? And I mean, I personally, if I've been being hit on by a guy, I mean, I'm married, but before I was married, I was just like, oh yeah, no, I'm a lesbian, just to like not have to deal with the bullshit. But in reality, I am pansexual. I like women, I like men, I like non-binary people, everybody in between. But that's not something that people want to hear based on how I look. And I think that's really weird because again, like, I like these clothes. That does not dictate who I find attractive. So the second thing that is a major misconception is that if there's a more masculine woman, especially if she's gay, she's a top. She is in charge. And I don't know how many masculine women or androgynous women you've met, but so many of them are bottoms, like so many. And I feel like there's like this big front about how they're like all big and tough and gonna like do this stuff. And like some of them are tops. I'm not trying to like take away your cred there, but yeah, no, a lot of them aren't. A lot of them aren't. So the third misconception that I run into a lot, especially in the gay community, is if there's a masculine presenting woman, then she definitely wants to be with a feminine presenting woman. And again, like that's just not true. I mean, it happens sometimes, but I know a lot of masculine or more androgynous presenting women who want to be with other more masculine or androgynous presenting women. Same way you can't tell somebody's sexuality just by looking at them, you also can't tell their type. The fourth misconception that I run into and that I have dealt with some of my exes is that because I look this way, I should be into more stereotypically masculine things. I should care about sports, I should not be scared of bugs, I should be able to fix stuff. And none of that is true. I do not like sports at all. They do not make any sense to me. I feel like they're a waste of time. Bugs are terrifying. I'm gonna need somebody else to take care of that. I can't fix shit, like nothing. I can fix nothing, okay? In this vein of thinking, I am a terrible lesbian. You know, I wanna paint my nails. Sometimes I wanna wear makeup. Sometimes I wanna wear heels and dresses. That is all shit that I love. Just because I like dressing like this sometimes doesn't mean that I am not wholly a fairy princess, because I am. And then the fifth and final misconception that also drives me crazy is that just because a woman is masculine presenting, that means that she wants to be a man. And I know, I'm a bi-gender person, so maybe I'm not the best spokesperson for this because I am a man and I am a woman, but just from my friends who are masculine presenting women, they don't want to be men. That's not what that means. It just means that it's a style. Same way you can't tell somebody's sexuality based on what they wear, you can't tell their gender based on what they wear. And you can't push a gender on somebody for any reason, but especially because of what they wear. So if you're dealing with any of these misconceptions yourself, if you're a masculine presenting person or an androgynous presenting person who runs into these things, I feel you. You're not alone. I run into these things too. So I hope that this video was at least a little bit helpful. If you liked it and you want to see videos similar to it, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you want to find me in other places, my Instagram is also Cosmic Phenomenon, and my website is cosmicphenomenon.com. And I think you're lovely.